Guys, it's the day. It's the day. Everyone is online right now and they are waiting for, not me, but me. Yes, I am back. Back from my vacation. Ugh. And I come back to try to get these fools behind bars. So I think Trozo told me where my stuff would be. So I need to, yes, right here. There we go. Okay, everyone's waiting for me. I think it's time. I don't have any, bottles that I can drink throughout the thing. I was really hoping that Trozo would have some kind of, bottle for me to drink. Because I really need some margaritas right now, honestly. I think water will do fine for now. Oh boy. Okay. I think it's time that we put these fools behind bars. So let's head over to that court case right now.
Well, court case is now in session. Alrighty, people. Let me start off. Welcome to the court case now, where we serve for the good of the people and get served the goods from the people. What seems to be the problem today? Prosecutor, please present your case.
Yes. Okay, so hold on.
Oh gosh.
How's everyone doing today? How are you, Judge Kings?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. I'm doing quite
That's
well.
great to hear.
You got this.
Hold on. I got this, everyone. I got this. So, there has been a atrocity on this server. If you hadn't known, for a few of you that haven't been here in a while, generally don't know. So we are here because this person, thing-mabobber, demon person, he decided to steal people's day one horses, and keep them in a what did you call it? Hold on, I have evidence to enter first off.
What have you called it?
He has called it Adam's Daycare Center. This thing is a atrocity to this server, stealing everyone's day
Please
one
don't call
horses.
my client a thing.
Calling this thing right here a atrocity to the server, stealing everyone's horses, day one horses that they worked so hard to get, and they just poof. That's a cool word. Poof. Just gone.
No, you can't call out. That's strike one. You can't get called out.
Oh.
You have to have your lawyer.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today we stand before you as my client, Adam, is wrongfully accused of crimes orchestrated by another. Today we gather to examine a case built on deception, manipulation, and misplaced blame. My client, Adam, stands accused of crimes he did not commit, crimes that will be examined closely, will reveal a far more insidious force of work. Let's start with what we do know. Adam entrusted running a horse daycare, a place that began as a safe, wholesome environment, but he was only in charge for a day or two before stepping back, placing his trust in another. That trust, as you will see, was gravely misplaced. The prosecution will attempt to show you evidence, written permission, ransom recording, and so-called witness testimonies, all of which paint Adam as a villain. But when we examine these claims, the truth becomes clear. The permission documents, fabricated. The ransom recordings, a desperate man blackmailed after his own horse was taken. And the witness testimonies, well, we'll see just how reliable that is. And yet, no horses were ever harmed by my client Adam.
What?
In fact, he even bred up new horses to make amends for all those that went missing. But make no mistake, this wasn't an accident. Someone set Adam up. The ransom recordings were distorted to pin the blame on him. The fake evidence was planted. And when we follow the trail, one name will keep surfacing. We will show you how this person has manipulated this entire situation, how he buried Adam's horse and how he planned to hold the server hostage. This trial isn't about Adam's guilt. It's about exposing the real mastermind. Thank you for your time.
Alrighty, we're going into our first set of questions and also set of evidence. Please, Detective Tro, come to the stand.
Okay. I would like to call my first witness to the stand, if that is all right with you. I'd like to call Catastrophic to the stand. So, Cat, how are you today?
I'm doing quite well, Detective Tro. How about you?
Good to hear. So, I have this thing right here that it says that you signed a document that was given to me directly from this person right here, Adam on YouTube, Arc Adam on YouTube, and it says that you signed a quote that says, "Aw, I love it here," at Adam's Daycare Center. Now notice that it doesn't say anyone else's name but Adam's Daycare Center. I'll introduce this to the jury at a later point, but do you remember signing any document on the server?
I do not remember signing.
Good to hear. So, jury will know that this lovely person right here, Catastrophic, did not sign any document given to me directly from this person right here, Arc Adam on YouTube. Now, I'll
giving you that.
I'll show this. I have a video clip of you sending it. I'll show that in as well. If you can pass that around, but check it out, look at it, see the sign signatures, and I have it on good authority that Trozo, my twin brother, who's actually in the room with me right now, also did not sign that.
Where is he?
He's in the room with me. He's not. Sure? He's not. I have controls of the computer, and he's sitting directly next to me, crying his eyes out. I'll have you know, because his horse is still dead or missing.
Breaking. All right.
I forgot my horse existed.
That's horrible. How can you not care for your horse?
Yeah. How do you?
Oh
Wow.
Because he almost died.
Strong.
Could I see the
Let
evidence
him
back?
free in the wild.
Here you go, Your Honor. Take a little look-see at that.
Ah, yes.
That's savage.
Oh, I love it here. Permission from Shan Stark, Trozo, Shan, Adam, I don't know. Well, knowing Stark personally, as he's a good friend of mine, you know, I will say that I don't remember, he's never told me that he's ever signed anything.
Ah, look at that. Another name to add to the list will be...
You would say that, wouldn't you?
I am the judge.
Cat,
Yo. What's up, miss?
you say you don't remember signing it, correct? You did not say you didn't sign it?
I did not remember, and I did not sign it.
Those are two different claims. If you don't remember, then you can't be sure you didn't.
I am 100% sure I didn't, because there is no instance in which I do not remember something on this server. So no, I did not sign that book.
Change the damn story.
I would like to take her credibility into account here. You see, she's already going back on her words.
I have never gone back on my word, manipulating my words to make me seem untrustworthy.
You just said you would never not remember something. After you had said that you did not remember signing it.
Dun, dun, dun.
This proves nothing. I did not sign that book, and I do not remember signing that book. Your manipulation of my words to make me seem untrustworthy is not going to work here, because I tell nothing but the truth, and only the truth. I did not sign that book, and I do not remember doing it. They are both the same thing.
Sure. No further questions, Your Honor.
Alright then. To figure out who's going to go first for first statements, we're going to play a wheel of gambling, okay?
The plaintiffs need to always go first.
I'm so...
Not in this game.
What am I doing?
Okay.
Alright. We're going to be playing a wheel of gambling, people.
To do what?
Using these to just...
Gambling?
Alrighty, people. We must make it... You must find the burn stick, which is the blaze rod in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you can properly pick out, this is for and for Shan. So
Can you
please,
put it in there? It makes animation.
yes, but don't worry, I'll put something else in there. So,
Look at me,
Alright,
Trozo,
please.
and
please look at Z Squirmy, to everyone here, as I put the burn stick in.
So you're telling me they can't use a 5? Sorry.
Alright, turn back. Now, which one is the burn stick in? You must only choose one.
I want this one.
You want that one?
I
You've
was
got to
gonna
finish the
choose
bell
that
next
one.
No,
Alright.
I said it
Sister
first.
Rocket, Sister
I said it
Rocket.
first.
Alright, Sif.
No, I'll go with this one.
Alrighty. And the winner is...
Yeah,
Jan, you may go first.
Ew, I didn't want to
Let's
go
go.
first.
Good, because I don't know what we're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I don't remember what I said, but I'm going to just wing it. Today we all here because of a set of lies that has led to wrongful accusations of my client. The real culprit is not Adam, but it is someone who has stood here in this very courtroom today. A person who manipulated the events to shift blame onto him. Adam was in charge of the horse daycare, yes, but only for a brief period, trusting it in the hands of another. During this time, Adam had written permission to care for the horses, yet someone else is the one who orchestrated all the chaos. Adam was blackmailed. His own horse was taken and he was forced to record ransom messages under threat. The evidence presented by the prosecution will try to mislead you, but we will show you that it is fabricated and distorted. The person who is to blame for all of this is actually Starkings. You see, Starkings set Adam up. He tampered with the ransom recordings, making Adam's voice easy to identify while hiding his own involvement. We will show that Starkings created this elaborate scheme to cover up his own actions and shift blame onto an innocent man.
Interesting, interesting.
I hate you.
By the end,
Wait, I'm the judge. I'm Judge Kings. I am not Starkings.
You look too similar to Starkings.
Wait, continue on, Shan. You have 20 more seconds.
oh my god, Starkings was the only one left in charge of the daycare, but he also had the most to gain from framing Adam. While Adam was being manipulated and blackmailed into making ransom recordings, Starkings was behind the scenes, orchestrating the entire operation. He intentionally distorted the ransom recordings. Starkings even went as far as hiding Adam's horse under the graveyard, a move that would tie Adam to the crime and divert attention away from his own involvement. Starkings carefully crafted this entire scenario, knowing that if the blame fell on Adam, he could walk away without facing the consequences of his own actions. This was calculated and a calculated, deliberate effort to shift suspicion away from himself, and we will prove it.
Interesting. Well, thank you very much. Alrighty, Detective Troy.
Guy.
So I'm gonna stop the video right here for real quick. Before we continue on, I had to make something very clear. What you're about to witness might throw you off a little bit, but it is all planned. Basically, a few weeks ago, like when I caught Adam, he came up with this plan to get Starkings pulled down with him, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just you. And once Shan had done her 2 statements, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna win this case. If I'm actually just going against them, because I am at the moment drunk. Not actually, because, well, that'd be stupid. But I'm playing drunk. So I thought, you know what? What's the easiest way I can take them down? Join their side and do an awful job. So that's what I did. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury and your honor, I have plenty of evidence against Adam, but it is all fabricated by Starkings 1 to try to put this man behind bars for everything that Starkings 1 had done. Every piece of evidence that I will show inside the court is directly related to Starkings 1 and should show the jury and the judge that Starkings 1 is the real horse snapper and should be put behind bars for the rest of his life.
Right. So wait. Is this a
No,
team?
I
we
stand my
don't get
case.
some
Ah, it seems like we've come
wait,
together.
Is this a
actually.
team? Is this a team up case?
What
Uh,
twist?
film it.
Yeah. Kind of looks like it.
Alright, then, guess. Alright. Well then.
What happens now?
Well then.
Well, that's
instead of
interesting.
Before the court, this is a development. Well then.
judge on
We'll
trial?
take some seats from the front.
Shut up!
Take some
Wait, who's
seats
the
here.
judge then?
And well,
Me.
and everyone come here.
I would like to call a witness to the stand. Let's go with Offcap. Do you want to come up to the stand? I just need someone random. To the stand, you doofus! What are you sitting here for? How are you doing today? I think this is your Elytra. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty bad.
You know, that's fair enough. I'm sorry to hear that. How well do you know Arc Adam?
Pretty well.
Okay, well that didn't help me. Would you say that you would know, like, where, like, have you been long-lasting friends? Like, could you...
I know his
Do you
first name.
really know him? Okay, that doesn't mean much, so that proves my point. He doesn't really know
I know
Adam
him pretty well, actually.
too well.
I helped him build his house a little.
That doesn't help. That doesn't really mean much.
I did.
Doesn't really mean much. Anyway,
Ask me.
I'll have it put in that he doesn't really know Adam that well. Yes, he knows his first name. Yes, he might know how he plays Minecraft. He might watch his videos. But do you really know Adam personally very, very well? No, he doesn't. So, could you say that this recording...
If you ever want to see your horse again, place 2 stacks, place 16 diamonds at minus 250, 127, minus 109.
Adam. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you. Now go back up to the stand,
No,
please.
he's asking me a question.
So yes, you can very clearly tell that that is Adam. So whoever designed those made it seem like they knew exactly who it is. Like, you could play that and go, oh, that's Adam, 100%. No question about it. So, and then if you play a different one, and we'll just come over here. Everyone just...
If you ever want to see your horse again, place 2 stacks of diamonds at minus 8, 119, 236. You don't have long, when your horse gets it.
That one has an accent.
British.
Yes,
That's
that
a
one
British design.
slightly sounds
British.
British. Slightly sounds British, and give me the dang disc back.
You put it in my hands.
And you can slightly hear someone's accent, but it's very clearly muffled. And that just goes to show that whoever designed these discs was trying to make it so Adam was pinned as the horse snapper, and whoever this second person is, because you can tell that it's 2 different voices, but you can't really tell whose voice it is. But you can tell that they made it so that Adam's voice could stand out. I rest my
Mine
case.
wasn't even distorted.
Well,
Just
do you
Star
have any
Kings
wit-
has a lawyer.
Well, I'm just a judge. So I don't really speak for Star Kings. I don't think he's even here today. So
Well, he kind of needs a lawyer to defend himself.
we can point good old case in the background there.
I think the best practice
Okay.
is to just go through the evidence that we all have, right? Probably.
Yeah.
This isn't a typical court case.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
who is the prosecutor and who's the defendant now?
They're both combined now.
Well-
It's kind of weird.
Me and Shan are prosecutor, and you're defendant. And then Adam's just here.
That doesn't.
Wait, the
This doesn't make any sense.
Adam's just they're just teamed now.
Yeah, it is. I would like to call Catastrophic back to the stand.
Again.
Yes,
Alright,
again.
you're back.
Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, yes, hello.
Hello. So, you're in charge of the news around here, right?
I am, yes.
Okay.
I've been since from the start.
So you interviewed a fellow server member of ours, Arc Adam, a little bit ago, right?
His name was not publicly mentioned, but yes, it was Adam.
Well, my bad. I've just outed him. Anyway.
It's fine.
Great.
Well then.
Any like clues or hints while you're doing that? Like, did he feel like anytime that he sounded out of pocket, like he was under stress or felt?
There were a few moments where it felt like it was like weighing on him a little bit. You know, stuff like this is always, when it comes to his livelihood and existing, it's always going to be, you know, a little bit stressful. But he didn't seem worried or nervous doing the interview. He was very open about what he thought happened.
Okay. So after all that happened, you got a note from, is it this one? Yes, you found this note, and did that go over? And this note saying that there was something over by Star Kings 1's base. Correct?
Yes. I got one in my house and one delivered straight to the newspaper tip line.
Yes. So I'll enter those into the jury. So when you got to this area, what did you find?
I found, I can bring up, well, there were photo evidence, but I found a little bunker underneath Star Kings' base. I found a bunker underneath Star Kings' base, which had a music disc. It had Adam's horse was found underneath there. So his horse was not dead and was instead found alive inside of this little bunker thing. It was hidden right underneath a skulk right near Star Kings', you know, right near his little rocket ship thing. And what else did it have? I'll give two. Right, it had a bunch of, from what I'm looking at, it had jukeboxes, it had leather, it had a bunch of other random materials, and then it had a music disc, which was labeled Everyone.
Yes, and I have this music disc on me right now, so I will play this for everyone inside the court. So perk your ears.
To everybody on the server, if you do not leave 10 stacks of diamonds at the coordinates 1000, 1000, I will keep stealing your horses and murdering them.
Objection! Objection!
Objection? See, there's something.
That is not Star Kings 1 at all. His voice on a deeper tone is nothing like that.
A voice changer. It's possible, sir.
You sure? Because if we listen to this one...
100%.
Place 2 stacks of diamonds there. -8, 119, 236. Don't act long. When your horse gets it.
If you pitch that down a little bit...
That was Irish.
No, it sounds a little bit like this one. I'm not going to play it again because that was really loud, but...
They do
Get
sound
the
similar.
potato
actually.
inflection.
Yeah.
I objection! Objection, Your Honor.
What is the objection?
I was talking about the first music disc you played, not the second one.
Yeah.
I will remain silent on the second one, but the first one was not Star Kings 1.
Sustained. Sustained.
Not an
Makes
objection,
sense.
but okay.
That's not an objection, but okay.
Yeah,
Not an
whatever.
objection.
I still want to hear that.
That ejection really felt like...
That's a clarifying
He's
statement.
calling me a
Do
liar.
you want to hear again?
No, I just.
Objection.
Okay, Trozo, that is a strike.
You
That
can't
is a
strike
strike.
me. You can't strike me down.
Defendants, do you want to say a catastrophic?
No.
Alright, catastrophic. Make your right to stand.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you.
You guys claim that from the evidence that Trozo just brought up, that underneath Star Kings 1 base, there was Adam's horse. However, there has not been one mention in this entire court case about where Adam's daycare center was and what was included inside of this daycare center.
True.
This daycare center was inside, underneath a cave, underneath Shan's base. I was on record with Trozo and General Crusader. We found Adam's daycare center as he led to the path. We saw the insanity that described as horrific circumstances of every single person's horse on the server trapped, locked behind bars, except for Adam's. Inside of this daycare center, there was thousands and hundreds of horse heads that were killed brutally by force of somebody's axe, and
Objection,
they were placed
argumentative.
everywhere.
Continue on, next point. Next point.
In the daycare center, there was a pen, which was double fenced and locked to the public. It was hidden behind bars, and there was hundreds of white and grey and black horses trapped with no food, no access to green grass, or any movement whatsoever.
Was race
Your Honor,
necessary?
Write it down, write it down, write it down.
I described
Yeah,
all the horses inside of the daycare center. So, Your Honor, as they claim that Starkings 1 hid Adam's horse underneath, there was no accountability for the daycare center and the brutality of the amount of horses killed in the daycare center underneath Shan_56 base. There's my statement.
Pretty strong. That's pretty strong.
Okay, write it down, write it down, write it down.
I would like to state that, yes, he is correct. It was found under Shan's base, but that is a coincidence, as most people would say. A coincidence. A very strong coincidence. Just like it's
Quite practically too obvious.
Yeah, exactly.
Objection! Argumentative!
That is not argumentative.
Objection for the same is said about Adam's thing underneath Ruben's base.
Yeah.
The difference is I'm not dumb enough to put it there.
Anyway, continue on. Continue on. I can change. Inside of this cave, as you would call it, I have a few pictures I would like to submit to the evidence. Now, on that last picture, if you take a quick look at that one, it's clearly Starkings 1's horse inside a pen that he kidnapped for himself.
Objection.
How can you object to picture? What's your objection?
Because changed, and you have no evidence that you did not change that sign to make it into Starkings 1.
You have no evidence that he didn't.
Exactly the point. There is no credible resource.
That's
You
not
can't
an
provide
objection,
evidence to say
sir.
that isn't the case. So.
Yeah.
Continue
That's not an objection.
It's just a comment.
But you can clearly say inside this picture that it says Starkings, aka Horse Killer's horse.
Yes.
Now, the horse killer is a little bit different than the horse napper. I will have.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Horse snapper was this whole kid.
But
Yeah, I was gonna say.
the horse snapper obviously took all these horses to this area and then killed them, as you can see in the second picture, where there is a horse head roasting over an open fire. And then in the first picture, where there's a bunch of horses inside pens, kidnapped, I'll have you know. And if you look in the third picture, you can see Z Scrammy's horse and Trozo's horse.
Write it down, write it down, write it down.
So, jury and Your Honor.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. I must say, this is the judge brilliant. Didn't you
I
say
did not
you
hear a
died?
single thing.
Didn't your Trozo's horse die?
Yeah,
What?
that was
He's right
after.
there, then. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got him brought home and then he died. So, looking over all of these pictures, it is clearly obvious that Starkings 1 has taken all of these horses, put them under Shan's base to frame her, and then he forced this poor, unfortunate soul, to film recordings trying to get ransom money, and then he distorted them horribly So you can clearly tell that it is still Adam, and then distorted him just make him sound like an Irishman. And then kidnapped Adam's horse, put it under his base in the worst place possible to overall frame both of these lovely people right here. So I would like it taken into account that this man that is right here should be put in prison for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah,
For all the trauma that he's cost this entire server, or
Detective Troy, we don't have a prison, so it's gonna be another punishment. We don't have the budget for a prison.
well, we can
We got
put
one right there.
we can put him. We can banish him. I rest my case.
Go. All right.
Bro, that booze is really bringing the detective out in you. Damn.
All right. Yeah. I'm doing great, guys.
That's a secret rapper. Secret rapper.
Booze fixes
You got any
everything.
more of that?
Yeah. It's a little watered down.
CFM 17.
It's a little watered down.
Actually, I could use some.
Alrighty, going on to closing statements. So please.
I'll go.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you
Just
say?
one.
I'll go.
Just
I'll go.
one. Just one.
I'll go. And this is where I can absolutely nail them both. I realized that I was doing an okay job toward this entire thing. I was like, I'm luring them into a false sense of security. But as soon as I heard closing statements, I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw this completely out the window and go straight back into my drunk character. So, what you're about to witness will make 0 sense to you. It made 0 sense to me as I was saying it. So, just enjoy. So, the court, in this court, we have had a bunch of evidence against my client here, Ark Adam. Well, sort of client. I'm just a detective after all.
My client.
Shan's client, Ark Adam, right here. And nothing really stands against him, I'd say. So, even if you guys decide to rule not against Star Kings 1, which is absolutely insane for you guys to not do. I mean, there's plenty of evidence against this traitorous person on this server to put him behind bars forever, even though we don't really have bars. But that being said, there's no evidence here to state that Star Kings 1 is not the horse snapper, and there's a bunch of evidence here to state that he is the horse snapper. So, and there's a bunch of evidence here to state that Adam is the horse snapper, and there's a bunch of evidence to say that he is not the horse snapper. The only difference here is we can't prove that Star Kings 1 is not the horse snapper. Therefore, he is the horse snapper because there's a bunch of evidence against him and nothing not against him.
What?
Okay. End it here. People have got things to do.
Next one.
Closing statements. Next closing statement. Move on.
So, Casey Myers, let's go.
Wait, I have 2 lawyers. Can both my lawyers do it?
No.
Only one. I only have one. It's only me. Your Honor and members of the jury.
I had too much alcohol.
Throughout this entire case. Excuse me?
That's a strike.
Your Honor and members of the jury. My client, Star Kings 1, has not been the horse snapper or the horse killer. I can agree that some evidence has been provided. However, there is more evidence leading to the fact that there is so much evidence against Adam that he is the horse snapper. He knew exactly what happened. He filmed the music discs. And Adam should be found guilty of this horrific crime. And I would hope that you, as the jury, will give a punishment that is worthy of such crime of killing hundreds of horses.
Alright. Kat will now present their findings for the court case. The horse snapper case.
Greetings to the court, defendant, prosecution, and obviously to our honourable judge. We as the jury have unanimously decided that Ark Adam on YouTube is guilty for the horse murders that have occurred on the server.
What?
And we also find Shan_56 guilty for accessory to the horse murders. Star Kings 1 is acquitted of all charges and will not face prosecution in the court of law. We thank you for your time today and being here with us.
Bribery happened here.
What did I have to do with this?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Yeah.
Completely rigged. Completely rigged. Oh my god. Bro.
Yes!
Alright.
Yes!
How did I get thrown into this?
Alrighty. So, in saying this, the punishment we have given
I wasn't on trial.
guys is, well, Sam got the punishment as well for building the casino. So the punishment for both of you is that you have to build a zoo.
Yes!
Kill me now.
You gotta jump to
Perfect.
Including. It has to be about the size. Has to be about the size of the casino, if not a bit bigger.
refuse.
And it has to hold. No, you can't refuse. And
refuse.
no, you can't.
Is that not including height?
Not including height.
Okay.
And
I was already planning on making a zoo anyways.
Let's go.
yeah, so there you go. The reason why I said for the casino is because I knew Sam was making it. So for you as well, that's perfect.
I already have a schematic for it.
All right, make sure it's
Okay,
big
can't.
and it has two of every single animal,
I refuse.
and also you're helping.
Can't.
And
You were found
also
guilty.
you have
You can get all the animals.
You have to get a horse for everyone on the server.
I refuse.
Do that too.
Maxed out, by the way.
Yep.
Wow.
What?
This is. Thank you, jury. Thank you, judges.
All right.
I
court
see
is
me and my
adjourned.
client
This is
out
the court
today.
decision.
Thank you very much.
I feel like this is like the perfect outcome for me. Like honestly, I was after both of all you losers. You all got trozoed.
He's also a lawyer.
Great exit, man.
That's right, we won, and we're back in our normal clothes because Detective Tro has gone back on vacation. He is back out on the beach, sipping his margarita, enjoying the time of his life. This is actually going to be probably a really long episode, and I do apologize for that. So, if you made it to the end, well, congratulations. I've got nothing for you, but congratulations. So I will see you all in the very next episode. Have a blessed day. Goodbye and good night.